Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to start with a simple circle. You can see a picture there of a snowman. There is really no secret to drawing a snowman. You can do your own, or you can have a picture for reference, like that one. I have it over there. Even though I'm using that picture, I'm really not following that exactly snowman. I'm changing quite a few things. All you need to do is a circle and another circle on top of that one. And if you want to do 3 layers of snow for the snowman, you can do that too. Then we just need to add the hat, the winter hat, and the scarf, and you're done. Um, it's just very, very simple. Of course, don't forget his nose, eye, and mouth. I'm just going to go ahead now and start with the Christmas tree. This one is a very simple one. I had a full video of Christmas doodles showing several types of Christmas trees. You can watch that as well if you want more tips on and ideas on how to draw a Christmas tree. Now, for the star of this little Christmas tree, some people think it's very difficult, but it's just a sequence of shapes. You just start with circle in the middle, and then some very skinny, I call it a skinny triangles. That tree on the top on the reference photo there is a little bit different. It has 5 points, as this one over here is going to have 8 points. So you can get creative and do this stars however you want to. Now for the Christmas gift box, I also have a photo there for reference, but you can do however you want. Basically, is a combination again of shapes. So this is a cube. So to draw a cube, you start with a simple square, and from there just add the sides and the top of it, just like it was in the photo. I'm gonna do now the arms for the snowman. If you don't want to put arms in your snowman, that's fine. I did recently a snowman for my coloring book. Well, it was not recent, maybe it was about a year ago. So I created a coloring book, and I put it, I had an image of a snowman, and they didn't have arms on that one. So you don't have to put an arm. Now I'm going to do this drawing with some border. So I'm just going to do some holly plants leaves. And this is how I do it. So first I just draw a simple leaf. No secrets, and I don't really care much about their shapes. And then after they're done is when I add those spiky borders to the leaf. Of course, I love moons, and so I have to put a moon here in this drawing. So what you see me doing now is going over the pencil lines with the color pencils. So those leaves are very defined. Makes it easier to start with that background. And the background, I'm using a Carb Otello chalk pastel pencils. I'm using 3 tones of blue there and also the white. And this pencil is excellent for backgrounds, especially for large backgrounds, because they blend so easily with the help of a Q-tip. Right now, it looks like it's very messy and disorganized. Um, but once I start blending everything with the Q-tip, is going to look very smooth, and it's going to look like a nice winter sky. So I'm using here like I said, 3 tones of blue. You can use any tones that you like. This set that I have has only 24 colors. You can buy sets with a lot more options of colors and tones. Um, but this is useful already. This, I feel like 24 is enough because these pencils are a little bit pricey. So as you can see, once I come over with the Q-tip, everything becomes a lot more smooth. And I'm adding here some white to this mousse so it glows a little bit. And I'm also going over with the white pencil around the elements, the snowman and the tree, so they're very defined. And then now I'm going to use another pencil. This is the My Artscape pencils. Those are oil-based pencils. This is a set of 72 that I have, and I'm using 4 different tones of green for those leaves, for the holly leaves. A very dark one, 2 tones kind of in the middle, and a very light one to help blend everything together. As you can see, some of my pencils are getting very, very small. This is a good quality brand of pencils. It is pretty affordable, and I think the quality is pretty good for the price. But it just felt like I had to learn how to use those pencils. They don't blend the same way as Prismacolor. So whenever you get a new set of color pencils, you kind of just have to test it out, how to blend them and how they work, how they behave in different types of papers. Um, but these pencils are very good. This video is not a sponsor. I pay for this, by the way. Just want to say. Um, but just so you know, if you ever want to try these pencils, um, I feel like they're good. I have had very, very good results with this brand. By the way, the type of paper that I'm using here is a cardstock paper. Just one of those that you can buy anywhere. Even sometimes I find them in the grocery store. So it is a very thick paper. So uh, it's able to behave very well with all these blendings and types of pencils. It's a very smooth paper, but it's a very thick uh, kind of paper. So it works very well for color pencils. So as you can see here, I'm speeding up the video quite a bit. As also full disclosure, this drawing took me quite some time to finish. The drawing itself, or the sketch of this drawing, was very, very easy or quick, as you had noticed in the beginning of the video. But the coloring process of it, that takes much longer. It's a medium that they really have to be patient because it does take time to layer all the colors and then blend all the colors one by one. So it takes a long time, but then, like I always say, it's to me, it's quality time. So I think it's okay. It's having fun. So you saw me here with the Prismacolors now. So Prismacolor is very expensive pencil, color pencil, but it's a very, very high quality. I think to me is one of the best. Um, and they're wax based. As the other one that I was using before, I don't know if I mentioned, those were oil based. So like I said, these pencils blend much better, I think. And you can see me here using several different tones of red. The very, very dark tone of red in the bottom of the little hat. And the top, it's going to be lighter and lighter, lighter tones of red and maybe even a little bit of pink and white, just to give that the effect of light shining on the head, because the moon is just above that snowman. So, of course, the light source is coming from the moon, is coming from the top left of this image. So everything that is on the top left is going to be lighter. Same thing you see me doing here in the trunk of this tree. So one side of the trunk, it's much darker. I even use a little bit of black to define very well that difference. And then I come with the orange or yellow or lighter colors to show the effect of the light in one side. So the entire drawing, uh, it's like that. The concept of using color pencils for drawing is to always show the light coming from one source, or at least that's how I approach. I mean, some artists might approach it in different ways, but that is a way that I find it the most satisfying way to show the the light and the shadows of an image. So here, even in the nose, I'm using even a little bit of yellow and orange, and then in the bottom, darker brown. So the same concept is going to be here for this scarf. This scarf took quite some time to finish. You see me using a little bit of a pale pink, whatever that color is, um, and then reds in the middle, and then of course to the right side and the bottom of the scarf, you're going to see me using very deep, dark reds in it. So that shows the shadows of the scarf and then shows more depth to this image. I hope you get to try this snowman drawing. It was a lot of fun. It took quite some time to finish. But like I said, it's quality time, so it's okay. um, like if you were to go to a concert, you don't worry about how long it's going to take for the band to play. You just enjoy the concert, um, because it is quality time. So same thing with art or any hobby, um, any activity that you enjoy doing. You don't need to worry that, oh, it's going to take a long time to do it. Just do it little by little. If you can't finish in one day, just save for the next day and finish the next day. So you can see here how it's becoming more and more defined. This scarf makes even look like really, really warm scarf that um, it almost looks real, because one side is showing, the light, and the other side, the shadows. So it makes a very, very cozy scarf, I think. Um, Same thing here is going to be for the body of our snowman. As you can see, the left side of it, I just let it be white the way it was. Um, you could you could use a very light gray on that side, but I just decided to leave it white. And then on the right side and the bottom, it's gray and much darker. So these grays are from the My Artscape pencils, because Prismacolor, for some reason, at least the set that I have, did not have grays. So I had to go back to the other brand. Um, but so I'm using a little bit of black too to better define all these areas of our snowman. And of course, don't forget the shadows on the ground, because if they are standing on a snow hill, um, then of course they're casting shadows to the ground. So here on the moon, I'm using a tiny little yellow that I had, and also a tiny little piece of white. Um, I was really running out of my pencils here today. And you can see sometimes I also use a brush to remove the particles of pencils that stay in the image, so not to smudge everything. I always using that little brush. Um, we are almost done with all the dry medium, and now I'm going to bring watercolor. So this watercolor is the metallic watercolor portable set. This is pretty affordable, I think, like about $10. I got it at Hobby Lobby. This is also, I really loved this paint. I used very, very little water for this watercolor because this paper is not a watercolor paper. And then also I don't want it the water to run over to the parts with the color pencils. So I had to be very cautious here in the amount of water that I use. And I really use very, very tiny little bit. Using their, looks like a golden yellowish type of yellow of color, metallic color. And it really shines. It's really vibrant watercolor. Maybe you cannot see very well here in the video, but on paper you can see that it's like shiny, kind of metallic, metallic shiny. And I couldn't help myself, and I used more than one color for this star. I used the yellow and then add other colors because it was really fun. It was really fun to use a different medium. And so it turns out this paint is actually, or this art piece is actually a mixed medium sort of piece. The color pencils and a little bit of watercolor as well. And this paper is actually foldable, so it can be a Christmas card if you want, or greeting card of any kind if you want to. So as you can see there, now I'm using the silver and now the red one just to add more colors to our star here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so I can bring more videos like that. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.